Good morning and welcome to the Red Hat and Intel Digital Leaders Awards Ceremony 2022. I'm Hans Roth, Senior Vice President and General Manager, and I will be your Red Hat host for this year's awards. I'm here today with Jordan Rogers, Enterprise Sales Director at Intel EMEA, and we are pleased to be able to present together the Red Hat and Intel Digital Leaders Awards. We launched the awards in 2021, and due to the incredible success and demand from customers and partners alike, we were compelled to rerun the program in 2022. This year has also been massively successful with the teams across Red Hat, Intel, and IDC working around the clock to raise the bar even higher for this year's awards program. On behalf of Red Hat and Intel, I'd like to thank our customers who participated in the awards. It's not only the time and resources you provided to participate, it's the incredible projects that you have successfully delivered with Red Hat and Intel that makes all of this possible. We are truly grateful and thank you for the amazing work you have done. So without further ado, let's get into the 2022 Red Hat and Intel Digital Leaders Awards. Introducing the details of the awards and my co-host for the ceremony is IDC's Duncan Brown.
Thanks, Hans. I'm very pleased to be here and excited to be a part of today's award ceremony. The Red Hat and Intel Digital Leaders Award Programme was launched in May this year with the goal of identifying the most innovative and transformative digital leaders of 2022. The Digital Leaders Award celebrates your success, putting a spotlight on your unique innovations while focusing on the business value and impact of your digital transformation projects. The idea is to capture and showcase unique use cases of technology while sharing best practices, fueling your next wave of digital innovation and success. The three award categories that we looked at this year were application development, all about delivering digital innovation at the speed required of the business; automation, about providing intelligent business agility at velocity, at growth, and in collaboration. And the last category is infrastructure, providing a trusted foundation, one that is standardized, optimized, and secure. We had a tremendous number of entries, and thank you for all of your submissions. This year, with so many deserving entries, we expanded our evaluation for two new special awards. What are they, and why have we created these two new categories? We wanted to highlight the importance and impact of these special areas to the business, both fundamental to ensuring project success, cultural change, and speed of innovation. We'll talk further about this later. From the pool of applications, our IDC, Red Hat, and Intel judges shortlisted around 30 of the best applications. We then got down to the hard work of deciding over 3 finalists in each category. Each finalist was tirelessly deliberated over before coming up with a final category winner. And any remaining shortlisters were then considered for the regional awards. We had a good mix of organizations from across Europe and Meta, covering all the major industries. BNP Paribas, SEAT, Vodafone Egypt, Kyndryl, and Carrefour are just some of the big brands taking part in this year's awards. And not forgetting the prizes, Red Hat and Intel will be providing a total prize fund of almost 15,000 euros, all to be donated to charitable organizations of the winner's choice. We are super excited to share the details of these projects and announce the winners. But before we do that, let's look at some of the latest trends IDC is seeing in the market. We're at a really exciting time in the emergence of digital business. For the past few years, we at IDC have been talking pretty much non-stop about digital transformation. In essence, digital transformation is about changing the ways in which companies interact with customers, with suppliers and partners, and even internally with employees. A variety of technologies are involved in making that transformation happen, but they include things like cloud, collaboration tools, and so on. But we think that we are moving now to a new era where there is less focus on transformation and more focus on doing digital business as usual. So this new digital business era is digital first, where the design point and working assumption is that any new or modernized business process is digital by default. This is important for businesses to understand because digital business will increasingly drive revenue for all organizations. We see the steady migration of revenues from traditional to digital business models as being the prevailing trend for the next 5 years. And it's particularly important in times of continued uncertainty in economic and geopolitical terms. Digital business is differentiated from traditional business in 4 key categories. Firstly, there are internal and external processes that can be created or enhanced with digital technologies. Then there are a wide range of digital products or physical products enhanced by digital aspects and supporting services, things like automated after-sales service. And finally, there are digital experiences that enhance the customer or employee engagement, as well as providing a better overall experience of processes, products, and services. These 4 categories need to be supported by new technology architectures. We think that IT organizations will organize around 3 core disciplines to deliver this architecture. The first discipline is running core IT operations in what we call the workload control plane. The key feature of this architecture is a multi-cloud and hybrid environment, and the emphasis is primarily on IT operational resilience. The second discipline is where we use IT to innovate across the enterprise. This involves multiple applications and data sources, and where business operational resilience is a key outcome. And the third discipline is where technology is used directly to drive differentiation, so-called tech to compete. Importantly, the context of this third area is the wider ecosystem in which enterprises operate, and where resilience spreads throughout the value chain as partner organizations combine to create new value propositions. These 3 disciplines drive the imperatives for the modern CIO as a digital leader. The core competencies for digital IT organizations are a focus on infrastructure, application development, and automation. Infrastructure must be trusted, standardized, optimized, and secure. Application development is the delivery engine for digital innovation and must support the innovation at the speeds required by the business. And automation delivers business agility as well as speed, growth, collaboration, and other elements that drive competitive advantage. Another way of thinking about this is to consider infrastructure as the digital foundation upon which organizations need to build their digital business. Application development is where value creation happens. And automation drives agility required to compete in the enterprise's chosen markets. And you will note that these building blocks of digital business, infrastructure, application development, and automation are the 3 categories in the Digital Leaders Award. Let's now look first at application development category of the Digital Leaders Award. Over to you, George.
Thanks, Duncan. Very insightful perspectives on the future state of the market and what it takes to get to a true digital business. My name is George Mironescu. I lead the app development research across EMEA, and I'm thrilled to introduce you to our Digital Leaders App Development Category Awards for 2022. As we all see around us, applications have come to define how we interact with physical products and services, interface with businesses and individuals, and transact with one another. And because everything becomes digital first, a solid position in app development becomes paramount to ensure compelling customer experiences and set the business for digital innovation. Organizations in EMEA understand this, where 1 in 3 enterprises work to reinforce their app development capabilities to scale the digital distribution and monetization of their portfolios in the marketplace. Further, with everything becoming software defined, app development changes to emerge as a strategic differentiator at the heart of the business as opposed to a support function. 30% of organizations in EMEA identify app development as key to grow their intellectual property, and with that, their competitiveness in the market. And the efforts to support this shift in the role and importance of app development are very evident. 3/4 of organizations in EMEA work to put in place industrialized and well-disciplined app development capabilities by 2023, where 40% of these organizations strive for a unified approach with full alignment to the business strategy. The key business outcomes organizations seek to gain on the back of these efforts are the ability to iterate faster and within innovation and product development cycles, and improved responsiveness to market change and business requests thanks to higher development team productivity. With that, let's look into the 3 most impactful app development projects that we have evaluated. The first nominee is SAT. Given the tectonic shift towards electrification within the car industry, as well as changing consumer patterns in mobility, the company is driving a profound transformation of its business. Under this, SAT engaged with Red Hat to modernize its app development and delivery platform with the aim of driving higher autonomy and experimentation across dev teams, improve its quality and testing position, and overall increase agility in software development. In the past, processes in pipelines were largely manual, while development teams had limited access and visibility into project metrics. With the Red Hat OpenShift implementation, development teams become the owners of their pipelines, while the organization gets aligned to a product-centric culture where teams are empowered to drive their projects at the speed they require and adjust product iterations as they see fit. Next is the regional government of Castilla-La Mancha in Spain. The organization transformed its electronic public administration platform based on Red Hat OpenShift with a view on improving its ability to build digital services faster and more efficiently. The ultimate goal was to improve the life of Castilla-La Mancha residents, such as avoiding travel to the government's offices. The organization came from a rigid structure where delays and friction between development and operations were frequent. With the Red Hat OpenShift implementation, rollouts became truly collaborative and interdisciplinary, involving all parts of the IT organization within the regional government, ranging from infrastructure to user assistance, passing through development and operations. The new architecture covers core citizen services such as the electronic processing system, the digital certificates self-provisioning platform, the telematic notification system, as well as integration into about 500 content portals. And finally, BNP Paribas Bank Poland. The bank embarked on a long-term program to redesign and modernize its internet application for retail banking customers with the ambition to transition to a microservices architecture underpinned by Red Hat OpenShift and to an agile methodology for its future development processes. The new environment covered core banking areas such as payments, loans, savings, and investments, and integrated with over 35 other internal systems. The scope of the initiative was impressive, covering hundreds of microservices, over 20 pipelines, and 1.4 million lines of code. And thanks to the implementation of OpenShift, the bank can now drive deep automation within its pipelines, while ensuring apps and platform teams work in tandem under GitOps to drive 100% resiliency and high quality. And with that, I would like to hand over to Hans Roth to announce the winner. Thank you.
And the winner for the Application Development Digital Leaders 2022 is the regional government of Castilla-La Mancha, Spain, for the way they transformed and realigned the processes to become more agile, and with that improve the quality of digital interaction and digital experience for its citizens. Before its implementing of Red Hat OpenShift, updating deployed applications required no less than 2 months. Teams and processes were highly siloed. Thanks to the adoption of a DevOps methodology facilitated by Red Hat, the regional government achieved substantial gains across the entire application lifecycle. A notable reduction in deployment times was achieved, and in part thanks to improvements in resource provisioning. Furthermore, an improvement in app delivery efficiency has been detected, while the process of anomalies detection was simplified. Finally, the implementation enabled greater security across complex cloud-native operations. I would now like to hand it over to Archana Venkatraman from IDC to introduce our infrastructure category and finalists.
Thank you, Hans, and many congratulations to the winners and the finalists. It really goes to show how when technology, people, and processes come together to break down all the silos, it really yields some pretty cool results. I'm Archana Venkatraman. I head up IDC's research on cloud infrastructure, data, and cloud operations. And it's been a great pleasure for me to judge the infrastructure category, because I see infrastructure as a core building block on which organizations build their digital future. And I've been looking at the evolution of infrastructure over the years. So it was an absolute pleasure to be part of this judging process, especially for this category, and get insights into what organizations are doing in terms of infrastructure. Infrastructure today is a lot more than just hardware. It includes cloud-optimized software, flexible pricing, it's built on cloud-native premises, and it follows the principles of agility, speed, and scale. And enterprises' agility and operational effectiveness depends on the responsiveness, scalability, resilience, all of this from a digital infrastructure point of view. IDC's research shows that EMEA organizations are taking a workload-defined approach towards selecting their infrastructure to leverage the right infrastructure capabilities for the right workload needs. About 54% of EMEA organizations that IDC recently surveyed in its annual multi-cloud survey said that they are using extensively or in a limited way modern programmable infrastructure comprising of software-defined infrastructures, containers, Kubernetes environments, serverless architecture, and infrastructure as code. These modern components lend the required agility, flexibility, and functions that are required by developer teams as they build software and services for a digital organization. Infrastructure is the bedrock of organizations' functions, and it is at the core of an organization's mission-critical applications. It also is at the core of their data operations and connectivity requirements demanded by customers, their ecosystem, and the rest of the employees. Infrastructure encompasses resources across on-premises, private cloud, public cloud, and even edge environments. And it includes newer technologies such as automation, AI and ML analytics, and security software to make it an imperative for innovation. Key business outcomes of implementing world-class infrastructure is one that boosts an organization's ability to support a new generation of dynamic and distributed set of applications. It also helps boost people's productivity and data needs. EMEA organizations also attribute key business metrics such as better security, better resilience, cost optimization, and speed to modern infrastructure. With so much at stake, it is important to have a laser focus on infrastructure, and that is reflected in the entries for this category this year. So without any further ado, let's look into some of the most impactful infrastructure projects we evaluated this year. And the finalists It gives me a great pleasure to announce the finalists, and in no particular order, the two major finalists for 2022 in the category of infrastructure are, the first one is Minsight. Minsight is part of global technology and consulting company Indra. It is known for its digital transformation and IT services, and its aim was to create a compelling edge architecture, including all the operational processes, security, and data needs. It adopted Red Hat's operating system on the edge and Red Hat OpenShift. The projects included a combination of cloud, real-time monitoring, and operations of edge capabilities. This lent a lot more dynamic, safe, and efficient operation environment for the low voltage edge network. The result is lighter, secure, and more reliable edge computing environment in industrial OT environments. Additionally, the team can rapidly deploy containerized applications to deliver value-added use cases. Other benefits include ability to quickly identify and resolve risk in electricity supply. It reduced cost and cut time to market by 80%. And the company is now able to adapt to different energy needs. Additional savings are also further anticipated in management and maintenance, and an increase in renewable production, which always helps meet the sustainability goals for an organization. So this goes above and beyond just a technology project for this particular organization. And finalist number 2 is Bank of Kigali. Bank of Kigali is the largest commercial bank in Rwanda. As most banks in EMEA, Bank of Kigali is also undergoing digital transformation to adapt to new generation's banking requirements. It migrated from legacy core banking system onto Red Hat's enterprise Linux operating system to have a stable, modern, and reliable core banking environment. A coordinated modernization effort involving full support of the executive team, all critical servers, keeping them on private cloud, and it was all powered by RHEL. The biggest benefit is higher resilience, security, and robustness at the operations level, and improved customer experience at the business level. Quick resolution of complaints has helped triple the number of digital transactions on internet banking and on mobile applications. Positive digital experiences means that the number of in-person services at bank branches are low, and the staff can be relocated to more advanced services. Additional services such as facilitation of citizen payment of all government services, tax payment, payments of utilities bill, payment of school fees, and so on are also added as new use cases. At the back end, the IT services are a lot more stable and deliver high availability to give consistent digital experiences. With that, it gives me a great pleasure to hand over to Jordan now to announce the winner in the infrastructure category for 2022 awards. I wish both the finalists great luck, and it was a great pleasure to judge them. Over to you, Jordan.
And the winner for the Infrastructure Digital Leaders 2022 is Minsight. It is a great example of the potential of modern edge computing to deliver measurable business impact and broader social benefits. The team combined cloud, monitoring capabilities, and edge infrastructure to create a new paradigm for the business. The benefits, such as better risk assessment of electricity supply and cost savings, as well as a higher mix of renewables, can give the company a competitive advantage and secure digital future. What is also a key highlight is the social impact that the grid's digitalization has in overall efficiency and sustainability. Minsight has also been able to balance demand and supply in real time to reduce the overall costs of the electrical system and improve its reliability. It was able to achieve both strategic, long-term digital capabilities whilst delivering immediate business value. Many congratulations to the winner.
Thanks, Jordan. It's great to see how organizations are supporting digital leadership through modern infrastructure. Now let's discuss how digital leaders are leveraging automation. Good morning, my name is Jen Thompson and I lead Cloud Innovation and Services Research for IDC Europe, and it's a pleasure to be here today. Without doubt, automation is a strategic differentiator for IT, and it's critical in supporting organizations to adapt to and cope with the scale and complexity related to modern infrastructure and next generation technologies. Automation done right underpins cross-team collaboration, consistency, scale, and business growth. As a result, organizations across EMEA address business and technology complexity through automation. This requires a structured and well-defined approach to support productivity gains across people, process, and technology. Just over 60% of EMEA organizations surveyed by IDC are investing in automated infrastructure and application provisioning and self-service portals, while over 40% are now implementing communities of practice to support the systematic scaling of automation through shared objectives, common frameworks, and best practices. What IDC finds is that a holistic automation strategy enables IT to keep pace with the business's strategy and goals. This is fundamental as we enter a period where organizations must balance innovation capabilities with operational efficiency to successfully navigate ongoing market uncertainties. The result is the ability to create a more efficient IT amid increasingly complex infrastructure, drive team innovation velocity, and keep pace with rapidly changing customer expectations. Importantly, an end-to-end approach to automation provides the ability to orchestrate a collaborative and productive automation practice that provides trusted and intelligent business agility. It's now my pleasure to talk through, in no particular order, the 3 finalists for 2022 for automation. So finalist number 1, Vodafone Egypt. So Vodafone Egypt has grown over the years to become a leading mobile operator in Egypt, both in terms of revenue share and the size of its customer base. 12 to 18 months ago, the company embarked on a project called VMware Snapshot Automation, aimed at simplifying and speeding up the VMware virtual machine backup process. Why? Because the backup process was very complicated, time-consuming, and required a lot of preparation. Leveraging Red Hat Ansible automation, it is now using an automated script for VMware virtual machine snapshots that automatically get deleted 2 days after patch deployment. The result, the team have been able to remove daily repetitive tasks, reduce team load and responsibilities, thereby speeding up the patching process and expanding the patching for multiple virtual machines. At the same time, Vodafone security concerns have been tackled and risk has been reduced. Company culture has also been positively impacted with greater collaboration, the breakdown of silos, and teams now working in an iterative, agile, and fail-fast manner. Finalist number 2. Finalist number 2 is Datev. Datev is a technical information services provider for tax, accountants, and attorneys. For Datev, automation was siloed, with many teams having their own automation frameworks and scripts. There was no automation sharing, communities of practice, or self-service. The challenge was to establish a common automation platform for all the different teams, where the teams can build self-services and can share those with other infrastructure and developer teams. The underlying goal was to drive true cultural change to support the shift from individual dev and ops teams to agile DevOps teams. The result was a single automation platform built on Red Hat Ansible automation. A true community of practice was created where knowledge was centralized and where all the teams have a central point of contact for questions, access to best practices, and of course, knowledge sharing. And now finalist number 3. Finalist number 3 is Guarantee BBVA. Guarantee BBVA is an integrated financial services group. The company designed and implemented a framework to proactively discover non-standard configurations defined by engineers. This proactive approach was aimed at decreasing the error rate and improving customer satisfaction. The company used Red Hat Consulting to design and build a new Ansible automation platform running on multi-data center architecture to replace its previous Ansible tower. A new automation team was established to be able to centralize the usage of automation and create platforms so that all teams could use automation in the same way. The community of practice helped to increase the usage of automation, drive collaboration, and create an enterprise-level automation culture. Complex and time-consuming controls are now done in minutes, meaning the engineers can spend more time on value-added tasks. And it is now with great pleasure that I pass over to Hans to announce the winner for automation.
Thanks, Jan. These are great examples of how automation enables better collaboration, consistency across teams, and business growth. It is a pleasure to announce that the winner of the Digital Leaders Award for Automation 2022 is Datev. So what stood out about this project? Leveraging the Red Hat Ansible automation platform, Datev created a central platform and platform team. The result? The team can now share their automation with other teams, change requests are accelerated, and users can now self-service with existing components. The impact was the ability to truly break down silos between teams and departments, removing the bottleneck to reuse, share, and collaborate across teams. Velocity and error rates of infrastructure changes were improved, and diverse teams no longer have to manage their own automation. Importantly, one of the biggest impacts is the fact that employees are now more open to the possibilities that automation offers to them, helping to underpin both operational resilience and business growth. Congratulations, Datev. And we'll now move towards our regional winners.
Thank you, Hans. My name is Martin Lentil. I am responsible for the Red Hat business in Northwest Europe. I'm delighted to be presenting the 3 Northwestern Europe finalists and announcing the winner. The finalists are PostNord Strulefoss AB for the project Red Hat OpenShift Container Implementation, Kyndryl for the project Kyndryl for Carrefour Belgium, and Scotty Tutton for the project Aurora OpenShift Platform. And the winner is PostNord Strulefoss AB. Congratulations. PostNord Strulefoss AB is part of the PostNord Group with operations in Denmark, Finland, Norway, and Sweden. They focus on communication solutions in print, distribution, and digital, helping their customers to achieve better market communication outcomes by combining analysis, segmentation, and impact measurement with both physical and digital advertising solutions. Their business goals are to reduce time to market for new solutions, and secondly, to further improve service reliability for their customers. But they had some challenges in a number of areas. Poor collaboration between various teams along the application delivery value chain, deep complexity in the application and infrastructure stack, technical debt and security issues arising from the management of a large application estate. These challenges were impacting their business goals. By working together with Red Hat, they implemented OpenShift, Red Hat's container platform. This helped to start automating large parts of their products and services development process and drive improvements at scale. Post-OpenShift metrics recorded impressive improvements. Lead time for change improved by 18 times. Development frequency improved by 1.3 times. Mean time to restore improved by 4 times. This triggered a higher appetite for larger scale app modernization, leading to a new roadmap being defined, as well as new products and services. Further, thanks to the uniform platform experience, collaboration has been accelerated. Dev and Ops teams felt more connected and are all rowing in the same direction despite performing different tasks. Red Hat's container platform adoption is also accelerating the company's transition to an agile mindset, with new levels of transparency, collaboration, and a clearer understanding of what its teams can collectively achieve. Many congratulations to the team, and thank you to all of our customers who have participated in these awards. Now it's the Med region's turn. Good luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Gianni Anguilletti and I'm Vice President for Red Hat in the Mediterranean region. And today I'm delighted to be presenting the 3 Mediterranean finalists and announcing the winner. The finalists are Italgas for the project Italgas Core Systems Containerizations, SEAT for the project SEAT Agile Delivery Platform, and Minsight for the project Distribution Grid Secondary Substation Digitalization. And drum roll, the winner is Italgas. On the back of a lift and shift initiative aimed at shifting Italgas legacy systems on Microsoft Azure Infrastructure as a Service environment, the company's next big goal was to drive cost reduction into its clouded state while gradually starting to modernize its core systems. To accomplish this vision, the organization needed to decouple the application layer from the infrastructure through a modern application delivery platform. As part of this endeavor, the company entered a program to transition away from a monolithic application environment to a service-oriented architecture that would enable a dynamic management of infrastructure landscape. Thanks to the implementation of Red Hat OpenShift, Italgas is now able to manage its capacity and infrastructure resources in a highly optimized fashion. Further, in the past, the company was struggling with development and implementation times. And with the adoption of OpenShift, Italgas provisions development environments literally in minutes, while deployment takes place automatically, which led to a jump in the number of features introduced with the major releases of their applications. The transition to OpenShift also gave the chance for the organization to reshape the collaboration within the organization. Thanks to tighter cooperation, the ops team defined a service catalog that the development teams can integrate inside their applications, removing frictions and speeding up time to deployment. Finally, thanks to the migration of core applications to OpenShift container environment, Italgas shut down 73% of its pre-deployment virtual machines, driving down infrastructure costs substantially. So many congratulations to the team, and thank you to all our customers who participated in this award. Now it's the Meta region's turn. Good luck and thank you all again.
So thank you, Gianni, and congratulations to all of the Mediterranean finalists and the winner. So good morning, my name is Phil Andrews. I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the current EMEA region. And I'll be taking 2 regions today, the Meta region, and I'll also take the CE region, which includes part of my current region. So we'll start with the Middle East, Africa and Turkey, the Meta region. And we have 3 finalists for that region. We have Guarantee BBVA in Turkey for their project on sustainable automation with Ansible, the Dubai Road and Transport Authority for their RTA Smart Services mobile application, and finally the Bank of Kigali in Rwanda for their project, which was a new core banking application implementation on Red Hat. And the winner is Guarantee BBVA. Guarantee BBVA is part of the massive BBVA banking group, And the BBVA have Guarantee in Turkey, which is one of the largest banks in Turkey, as part of their organization. The company designed and implemented a framework to proactively discover non-standard configurations set up by engineers and be able to rectify these. The proactive approach was designed to improve service levels, improve accuracy of automation, and improve customer satisfaction amongst the users of Guarantee's IT. The company used Red Hat to design and build the Ansible automation platform, and it's running on a multi-data center architecture, replacing their previous automation system. A new IT automation team was also formed to build a center of excellence around automation and to create a platform standard across the entire group. The community of practice helped increase the usage of automation, the collaboration across the board inside the IT group, and to be able to do a core practice of innovation to be able to attack multiple problems as they come up with a level of agility, meaning the engineers can spend more time on value-added tasks because they're automating all of the things that are repetitive work. With that, Guarantee have fewer errors, a major improvement in service quality, and major improvement in customer satisfaction as well as executive satisfaction. And shared best practices are now commonplace across the organization, all having evolved from the experience and success of using the framework built with Red Hat. So congratulations, BBVA. And now we turn the focus onto Central Europe. And the finalists are BNP Paribas Poland for the project BNP Paribas Go Online Retail Banking, Datev EG in Germany for their project Datev Ansible Automation Platform, and SGB Bank in Poland for their project SGB Bank Eliminates Downtime for Partner Banks and Customers. And the winner of this award is BNP Paribas in Poland. BNP Paribas decided to evolve its retail banking application Go Online towards microservices. The objective was to build a high-quality application available 24/7 in which individual services are developed quickly with agility to meet the needs of the business and are of the highest quality. The application redesign included a complete rethink of the front end, a new dedicated back end, and a new integration platform with 18 critical internal systems built in, and it entailed direct involvement in the business representatives as part of the team. Over 50 people in separate product lines were involved in the platform design, while architecture team was guiding the selection of the technology and suited optimally to meet both the overall business vision and the individual needs of the business lines. So thanks to the advanced capabilities of Red Hat OpenShift platform, BNP Paribas are able to implement production changes multiple times a day while maintaining a very high stability and very high performance across the entire Go Online environment. The OpenShift implementation also helped improve customer service and also error analysis across projects and provided metrics and insight for management in terms of improving business delivery to the customer. Finally, the transition to OpenShift made it much, much easier for the bank to automate every aspect of development from the implementation to production, and it allowed greater control and visibility across the entire life cycle of the individual application components and the entire platform. So congratulations to BNP, our winner, and all the other shortlisted nominees. Now, I'll leave you with Duncan Brown, who will be presenting two new categories this year: cultural change and the speed of innovation. Over to you, Duncan.
So now we are at the last two awards. And as I said earlier, these are special awards, one for cultural change and one for speed of innovation. So the first of our special awards is for cultural change. Beyond technology and tooling environments, culture is key in driving a high-performing app delivery organization. The role of culture and cultural change is often overlooked, even though culture can be a make or break in driving digital innovation. Acceptance or rejection of chance, friction between teams, collaboration and sharing of best practices, team mentality and habits can directly impact how efficient and innovative an organization can be. Today, only 14% of organizations in EMEA are driven by a product-led approach, with teams aligned on common goals and an end-to-end ownership of app delivery value streams. Our Digital Leaders Award for the best project driving cultural change goes to Market Access. In under 2 years, the organization transitioned to an agile operating model at scale, with a corresponding impact on the culture driving the organization forward. On the back of deep automation initiatives underpinned with Red Hat, development and deployment processes that used to take many months were reduced to 2 weeks or less. This change in velocity and the reduction of mundane, repetitive work enabled different attitudes within market access, including higher levels of empowerment, product experimentation, and higher attention to quality. The implementation of Red Hat OpenShift helped the organization to design for fail-safe, driving a change in mindset across development, operations, and security teams, where everything can be experimented with, while business and security resilience are guaranteed. Our next Digital Leaders Award category is Speed of Innovation. Staying ahead of competition, or being very responsive to sudden changes in the economic and/or societal context, is dependent on how well organizations are set up to drive innovation through software at speed and scale. This requires a digital innovation framework where the emphasis is on time to customers, while ensuring solutions are robust from a quality, security, and compliance standpoint. Over the past 12 months, only 9% of organizations in EMEA were in a position to implement a change request in less than 6 days, compared to the rest of the market, where the average lead time is 3 weeks or more. Driving speed of innovation demands a lean organizational design and a highly optimized app delivery engine, where collaboration and workflows across disparate teams are seamlessly orchestrated. The award for Speed of Innovation Digital Leaders category goes to SEAT for the way they redesigned their operating model for a true cloud-native approach, where teams can fluidly get together to drive experimentation and iterative innovation. Based on Red Hat OpenShift, SEAT changed its business agility posture. Furthermore, our recognition goes to SEAT also for a social good initiative that tested and proved SEAT's responsiveness and speed of reaction. To support Spain's national immunization efforts, SEAT developed very quickly an application that allowed the company to manage queues at the COVID-19 vaccination center. The development and implementation of the solution was done very swiftly in a simple and cost-effective manner. Congratulations to all our winners. And now back to Hans.
Well, that brings an end to this year's awards. We have seen an amazing mix of achievements using different technologies to solve different problems across different markets. What they have in common is to show the impact that open source continues to have. And what these awards demonstrate is the power of community. That when we come together to share ideas and stories, we all benefit. Congratulations once more to all our winners, and thank you to everyone who took the time to share their story with us. And thank you to you for attending today. We look forward to seeing you and your achievements next year.